you guys, it's Ashley Chats. Welcome back to my channel. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me on your way in or out of this video. In the ongoing saga involving Latruth, a disturbing pattern has emerged. Content creators who have repeatedly targeted him with slanderous and defamatory commentary are now pushing the boundaries of legality. After being served with cease and desist notices, which are formal legal demands to stop their behavior, these individuals have not only refused to comply, but have chosen to mock the legal process publicly. What makes this situation even more complex is the retaliatory behavior that often follows. Rather than taking accountability, some of these creators respond by filing temporary protective orders or initiating other legal maneuvers, which are moves that appear less about protection and more about deflection. This tactic of flipping the narrative is not just misleading to the public, but it is potentially a manipulation of the legal system itself. Latruth's efforts to protect his name, his brand, and his peace are being met with ridicule, and in some cases, counterattacks designed to silence or discredit him further. This ongoing cycle raises serious concerns about how social media influencers tend to exploit public platforms and legal loopholes, not for justice, but for content. What began as criticism or commentary has now morphed into a sustained campaign of targeted harassment, with some creators seemingly invested in dragging Latruth's name through the mud for content, clout, or controversy. Over the course of 2 years, this behavior has gone largely unchecked, despite its damaging effects on his personal and professional life. Even more troubling is the tactic of filing retaliatory legal actions, particularly TPOs, against Latruth and or creators who support him, often with little to no legitimate basis. These filings can serve as tools of intimidation or narrative control, designed to portray the aggressor as the victim and to create confusion in the court of public opinion. This kind of legal manipulation not only undermines the integrity of protective measures meant for real victims, it also distracts from the actual harm being caused. It raises uncomfortable questions, such as how far can people go under the guise of free speech? At what point does commentary become harassment? And how should the legal system respond when its processes are used not for protection, but as weapons in an ongoing feud? Latruth's situation isn't just about personal vindication. It's about setting a precedent. If creators can mock the legal process, ignore cease and desist orders, and weaponize TPOs without consequence, it sends a dangerous message to others that abuse can be repackaged as content and legal tools can be used to silence the very people seeking justice. As the saga unfolds, one thing is clear, that this is no longer just online drama. It's a test of accountability in the age of content creation, and a case study in how the lines between opinion, obsession, and defamation are being blurred in real time. This is more about a personal dispute, and it's a reflection of a growing trend where digital platforms enable and in some cases reward malicious behavior disguised as commentary. For Latruth, this is a battle that is about restoring not just his name, but his right to exist online without being constantly vilified. For the public, it's a moment to reconsider how easily misinformation and targeted harassment can be monetized, normalized, and weaponized. The creators at the center of this controversy have established themselves not just as commentators, but also as provocators. And this is them thriving on conflict and using Latruth's name as a launch pad for engagement. They push narratives with little to no factual basis, recycle past grievances, and manufacture outrage for likes, views, and shares. Even as legal action is initiated, they continue to respond with performative victimhood, manipulating their audiences with curated clips, misleading captions, and bold-faced mockery of legal documents. Their refusal to acknowledge the seriousness of cease and desist letters, documents that often precede full-blown lawsuits, is not only reckless, but it's very telling. It suggests a belief that the legal system is just another prop in the performance, another storyline to spin for attention. But what they fail to realize is that the digital stage does not exempt them from real-world consequences. Courts don't care about subscribers or super chats. They care about evidence, intent, and impact. And there is impact. Latruth has had to navigate not only legal fees and public scrutiny, but the emotional toll of being misrepresented and relentlessly attacked. For every creator who casually dismissed the harm with a laugh or reaction video, there is a real person on the other end, dealing with defamation, dealing with loss of reputation, and dealing with mental fatigue. This pattern, defame, provoke, get served, and then retaliate, should not be seen as normal. Respectfully.